Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day prediction. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me, guys, what you guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Alright? Please again, guys, watch more of my videos, please and thank you. It really does appreciate for you guys to watch the video, and if you guys can, doesn't hurt that bad if you guys can, like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me, guys, what your guys' favorite team is. But that being said, let's get into these NBA recaps. Alright? So, we got some great games yesterday. This one right here, the Dallas Mavericks Thunder. Wow. What a wild game. Patrick Mahomes was in the building. So, you know, when Patrick Mahomes or a football player or anybody in general shows up into a basketball game, they gotta win for their home team. They gotta show up and show out. Patrick Mahomes said something very funny. He said Lou Dort should be a linebacker. He's built as a linebacker. Now, to me, when I heard that and I read that, I started laughing. I see this man not as a linebacker. I see him as a defensive lineman. I can see him as a wide receiver. Honestly, I can see him as a wide receiver. Honestly, Lou Dort, I can see you as a wide receiver. Can you be a running back? I don't know about... you got to see how fast you are. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say was funny. Yeah. Now, the thing that caught my eye in this game, very, very interesting, they were fouling Derek Lively every single time. Not because he was not a terrible free-throw shooter. He kept on missing them. So he's like, you know what? If they're going to keep fouling me, might as well run around the whole court. And that's what he certainly did. It's like Tom and Jerry. You guys know how... I think it was the cat chasing the mouse or the mouse chasing the cat, whatever the case may be. That's what they were doing to Derek Lively. Derek Lively was running around the court in that second half because he cannot make a free throw to save his NBA career. This man, I don't know what it is with you guys in free throws and you guys cannot make a shot. I'm talking about the whole league, by the way. I'm not just talking about Dallas. You guys need to fix your free throws. I'm literally, really... I know people say free throws is not that much because it's only 3 points, 2 points, or maybe a big margin. Whatever the case may be. Free throws is the biggest key of a game. You miss that free throw, your game, you're going to lose. I am saying that loud and clear right now to each and every fan base out there. Derek Lively... made one. I think he made one or two. I think he missed, 4 or 5? Maybe 6? I don't know. But all I do know is you guys need to make your free throws. It literally pisses me off how you guys keep missing free throws. And it's the key part of the game. Alright? I wanted to say this too. Every time I see Luka Doncic... and I know people are going to come on me and probably agree or disagree what I'm about to say. But it's okay. It's alright. Okay? I want to say this now. Luka Doncic, and I know people are going to say it's not just Luka, it's the whole team. I know it's the whole team, but I'm just going to say this now, loud and clear. Nobody showed up to show out. I am saying that loud and clear. Alright? You guys need to step up if Luka Doncic is hurt. This man was literally limping in this game. And I don't know how much Luka Doncic can hold up his injury, his pain, his suffering from his pain. Luka Doncic needs rest. And not 1 or 2, he needs a lot. And if the Mavs go on to win this series or lose this series, regardless, he's going to get rest. Regardless if it's going to be a long rest for next season or it's going to be a short rest to find out their next opponent. between the Nuggets and Timberwolves. But I want to say this loud and clear. Kyrie Irving, you showed up and showed out a little bit in the fourth. Just a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and bash you and say you didn't show up at all. Because to be honest, I would be lying if I didn't say that. You showed up a little bit. That handling, bro. That ball handling. Everybody says Kyrie Irving has the best handlings in the NBA, right? What about Steph? What about Dame Adala? Kyrie Irving, don't get me wrong. Kyrie Irving's a great player. He's a phenomenal player. Do I think he's the best player that has the best handles in the NBA for the basketball? I don't know. You have to take that against Steph Curry. Who you putting in that game? Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving? Me, we all know that I'm putting Steph in. We're putting Steph Chef in. So I ain't got to worry about that. But you guys can tell me in the comments. But Kyrie Irving did good. He did good. And same as PJ Washington. This man showed up and showed out. Man, I think the game was a 1-point game, or the Mavs were up by 1 or hit or miss. They missed this 3. The Thunder take the win. They take the score. They take the lead for a little bit. But PJ Washington said, "Give me the ball. I'll shoot it." Shoot the 3, and they're up by at least 4, 5, something like that. I didn't see the score fully, but I was watching the game. I just didn't see the score fully. But yeah, man. Yo, if the Thunder want to win this game, if the Thunder want to tie the series 2-2 apiece in Dallas in the next game tomorrow, SGA, whatever his name is, how do you say his whole name? And I know people are going to probably get mad at me of saying this, but he's not showing up in the biggest moment of his life. I'm really serious about that, because we talked about SGA, right? In the playoffs. He's not showing up. In the regular season, he showed up. He was in his bag. He was showing up, showing out. That's what he was doing. I have barely heard this man's name from the announcers that announce the games. This man, every time he touches the ball, breaks. SGA, Jay Williams, whatever the whole name is. We don't got to talk about the Williams, by the way. Leave the Williams out of here. Actually, I will talk about one Williams here in a little bit. SGA, we don't want another Russell Westbrook in the playoffs. We don't. None of us want another Russell Westbrook in the playoffs. Please do not go out there and fumble the game. I know people are going to say it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you, by the way. I'm not blaming you. I'm not saying here and saying it's your fault, SGA. I'm not sitting here saying that. You're a great young talent player. I just haven't seen the potential yet, bro. I saw you in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. The playoffs, you have not shown up in big moments. Regular seasons, you showed up. You showed up and showed out when people really needed you. You know? So I got to see more from you, man. I really do. I got to see more from you in this next game. And to be honest, I know people are going to say you can't win the game without more than one player. It's a team effort. I know it is. But to sit here and say that the Thunder need SGA in the biggest moment of their season, right now. He needs, and to be honest, I have not seen this man even make a score. I haven't even seen him touch double digits. Right? If I'm correct? When is the last time he had 30 points? When is the last time he had 29 points? I don't know when's the last time this man went out there, showed up and showed out in one of his biggest moments. I'm just saying that loud and clear. Williamson's. I think there's 3 Williamsons on that team. Williamson, number 8. I don't know how to say your whole name, so I'm just going to call you Williamson, by the way. You went down in a scary way. I hope you're okay. You came back in this game. I'm glad you did. Don't get me wrong. But if you go down like that again, and I know people are going to say he's young. I know he's young. He's a great young player. And I'm guessing everybody would love to have him on each team in the NBA. To be honest, he's a fun player to watch. I did not even know he was going to come back. I really did not know. Because he was on the floor for what, like 15 minutes? Not even then 15 minutes. I didn't even know, but he was on the floor. Didn't look like he was getting up. And to be honest, when he fell, like when he landed awkwardly, I was like, man, if this dude comes back somehow in some way, he's got to have a minute restriction. Because he's not looking good so far. But, yeah. And do me a favor, NBA, well, the whole NBA and fans and the opponent, stop hurting Luka Doncic. Stop making this man get hurt. I know he's in pain. Everybody knows he's in pain. He's been in pain since the Flippers series. He's been in pain since round 2 in the playoffs. This man cannot catch a break. Every time he's on that floor, someone hurts him. Last game, we saw him bleeding from leg to the arm to his whole body. Then this game, he came out limping. What's the next game? He gonna break a tooth? Actually, he almost broke a tooth last game too. So let's just hope that never happens. Okay, I'm not hoping for another player to get hurt. You never pray on someone else's downfall to get hurt. I don't want him to get hurt. I never want him to get hurt. And to be honest, I don't want nobody to get hurt in the NBA. I mean, to be honest, they're playing so hard out there, and we all should, appreciate what they're doing because it's playoff time, it's atmosphere in the playoffs, and this is the best moment in the NBA. Everybody can talk about the regular season. Everybody's mad because their team didn't make it to the playoffs, but it's okay because you know why? We got other teams that we can root for in the playoffs. So, yeah. And you know what I loved, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm going to say it again. You know what I love about the Dallas Mavericks? They love doing that pick and roll to Derek Lively. Kyrie Irving throws it to Derek Lively, dunks it. Luka Doncic throws it to Derek Lively, dunks it. That's what I love about these Dallas Mavericks. Since I've seen the trade, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, and all of the rest of the players, when they got these new squad players, they all did a pick and roll together. They all dunked at the same time. I've never seen that many dunks in the NBA game. I'm being serious. I've never seen that many lobs in a dunk. I am being dead serious right now. Because name a team that's dunked so many times and actually got it. And Derek Lively is a great player. Young player. He's a fun player to watch. And to be honest, if this dude can get better at what he is right now, if he can get a lot better than he was last season and the season after that, this dude has sky the limit for each team he goes on to. Or maybe he'll be a Mav for life. And I think Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving really love having him on that team because they always do a pick and roll together. Name another team in the NBA that does a lot of pick and rolls. Name a team down in the comments because to be honest, like I tell you right now, they barely do it. The most team that you see doing a lot of pick and rolls, Mavs. Mavs are number one. Mavs are number one. And some teams have a lot of tall players, and they don't even like doing pick and rolls because sometimes they don't know how to reach the ball. Derek Lively knows how to get the ball every single time. So we all can't sit here and say Derek Lively. Sometimes he just gets the ball and dunks it. To be honest, for you to go up in the air and dunking it, you gotta have skill. You really gotta have skill. And you gotta have a lot of energy from going from one court to another court to another court back to the court. You know what I mean? That's what I think. So, honestly, Derek Lively, keep doing what you're doing. Luka Doncic, keep doing what you're doing. Kyrie Irving, do what you do. Everybody out there, keep doing what you're doing. Because it is fun playoffs, atmosphere. It's like the best moment of the NBA season. It's literally like the season is about to end, but we just keep getting better and better with teams that you don't even know what kind of players are going to end up on with that team. So, yeah. But, yeah. We're going to move on. We're going to do this quick so we can go to the game. Because the game starts here in like a little bit. Cleveland Cavaliers. You go out to Boston, you go out there and win, right? All right. And then you go down and you lose by 23 on your home court, if I'm correct. You lose by 23. The score was, let me read it to you guys, just to make sure, okay? Because sometimes I don't be looking at the scoreboard. The score was, you guys were in range. The score was 48-57. Okay, understandable. And then all of a sudden, snap of a finger, this happened. 48-71. Please let me know how did that happen in a snap of a finger. I don't know what happened in a split second. The team just got out-rhythmed. They got out-touched in the court. That is just embarrassing because you almost got in range. You almost got into a 7-point game. And then all of a sudden, when you almost got into a 7-point game, it was all downhill from there. It was 23-point game. MJ's number. You were down by MJ's number. It's really disappointing how a team comes back from that much and lose the game. I don't care if you lost by 2, you won by 2. I don't care what it is. It's a loss at the end of the day. These players play almost every single day. They cannot catch a break until their season is over. And I really feel bad for these players because they go out there, they're trying everything. And to be honest, and you know what I want in the NBA, and I don't see them having it ever. They only do it if there's like a lot more teams in the NBA. They need to like split teams up. Like they're splitting teams up. Like yesterday was Thunder, Celtics. Today is going to be Knicks, Pacers, Timberwolves, Nuggets. Tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, there should be no games. Tomorrow, there should be no games. Let everybody relax. Then the day after, on Tuesday, let everybody go back. That's what I think. Because especially players like Luka Doncic is hurt. Everybody's banged up. Everybody. You cannot tell me one player is not banged up. And I know people are going to say there's only like little teams in the playoffs. How can there be split days? Not every day, just like maybe once or twice. And basketball season's almost over too. So, and when basketball season's over, these players are gonna go relax, do what they do, and then they're gonna come back next season and see what they do. But yeah, this was not a great game. This was not a pretty game. I thought the Cavs were gonna come out with energy, fast pace. They did not come out with any of that. Jason Tatum had 33 points. He did what he had to do. Jaylen Brown showed up, showed out. Pincus did not play in this game. I don't even know if he's even coming back. That's what they said. But yeah, this is a very disappointing game. I don't know what happened in this game. And speaking of it, I'll talk about it in a little bit, actually. Yeah, the Cavs need just to come out better pace, fast tempo, whatever you want to say. All right, and then we'll see where they go from there. Hopefully, they do bounce back in this next game because if they go out here and lose again tomorrow, it is not looking pretty for them. They will lose their season in the next game, not this game coming up. Next game, if the Celtics do come out the same way they are. So, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. You guys can please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me guys what you guys' favorite team is in the comments down below. Alright, and please guys watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Alright, now we've all known what Nembhard did. He shot that winning shot of a 3-pointer. Okay, understandable. I'm not gonna sit here and be pissed because he shot that. What Stephen A. Smith said. They're playing tomorrow. The Knicks are gonna come out here and they're gonna show up and show out. Jalen Brunson I have advice for you. Don't let Tyrese Halliburton own you in Indiana. You need to own him in Indiana. I said I had the Pacers, or I had the Knicks sweeping the Pacers. I'm guessing other people had that too. I'm not going to sit here and be pissed about that because Knicks had an off night. Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, they were trying their best to make their team win. Jalen Brunson was getting double teamed every single time he had the ball in his hand. And I can't sit here and stress that enough. You guys want to say the Pacers are a good team? If everybody wants to say the Pacers are a good team, go ahead. Have at it. I don't care. Because if they beat the Knicks, they still got to play another team like the Celtics or the Cavs. And we all know that's not going to go to a Game 7. We all know that's not going to a Game 6. Maybe a Game 5. But let's say if it's the Knicks, Cavs, or Celtics, that's going to be a good series. That's going to be a fun series. But we all know that in my mind, in my doubt, I do see the Knicks winning this series. Not in 4 anymore. I lost my Knicks in 4. I can't move it, but if I had to say it, I would say Knicks in 6. I'm moving Knicks to 6 now. I would say 5. We'll see how they do today. If they do good today, then it's going to be 5, but I won't say 5. I'll just say, okay, 6. I had 6, but I originally had it at 4. I had Knicks in 4. But, yeah. Knicks come out here, show up and show out. So, yeah. These are going to be short so we can move on for the game right now. Because the game's about to start here in like a little bit. Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards. You said this game falls on you. You don't have to say it. We know it. You were not the Anthony Edwards that we saw 2 days ago. We didn't see that Anthony Edwards. This Anthony Edwards, we need you to have the ball in your hand every single time. Jamal Murray, you were cooking the Timberwolves in one game in Minnesota. I'm not gonna sit here and say that you got lucky. I'm not gonna sit here and say congratulations. If the Timberwolves go out here and do what they did in Game 2, I do think they will win. I do think that strongly. Because when Rudy Gobert was not in Game 2, because of personal issues, the Timberwolves were locking down Jamal Murray, locking down Nikola Jokic. I didn't see nobody locking down in that last game. Everybody looked like everybody was wide open. Everybody looked like they were tired, except for the Nuggets. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But I do have some stuff to say. Nuggets, go out there, do a show. Timberwolves, go out there and do a show. We will see what you guys do on the court tonight. I can't wait. I'm excited. You guys tell me who you guys got. I'm still sticking with the Timberwolves in 6 or 5. In my mind, I don't think the Timberwolves will lose a game again on their home court. I think this game they will go out here and shoot every shot they can. That's all I mean. But we'll see what's going to happen. Really quick before I do end, I want to say some stuff. Shannon Sharp, Shaq are, I don't know how to say it, arguing. Honestly, I think it's funny. I do think it's funny the way they are. And then I also wanted to say that the NBA lottery pick, I think is what it's called, is on today. So they can figure out for the draft. Honestly, we'll see who's number 1. You guys tell me in the comments who you think is gonna be number 1, which we all know who it's gonna be. But yeah, I think those are the 2 things that I have for today. Let me see if I have anything to talk about real quick before I do go. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today. You guys tell me in the comments who you guys got in these games, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me, guys, what your guys' favorite team is. Peace. Please, guys, watch more of my videos. Peace.